Morning and Assalamu alaikum. My name is Gohar Sheraz and I am a student of Paktuk Marif International Schools and Colleges. Today I am going to give presentation on Technofest 2021. My project category is Technology for the Education. My project name is a backup Illustrator. With a very efficient vertical drawing machine, teachers can draw images on different paper sizes, wall or whiteboard along with printing text, generating arts and graffiti. Vector images, SVG. SVG is a file format which full form is Scalable Vector Graphics. It is a file format in which you have to convert JPEG and PNG files before printing from CNC XY plotter. My project would be using an Arduino, L29 3D shield and IC, a servo motor, a 3D printer as a basic requirement for printing all parts required. Along with this hardware, there would be a software for feeding instruction, Michelangelo. Now there comes the role for the main branches of science. Physics plays an important role for proper and efficient working of this project, so we should keep an eye on the functioning of tension and friction throughout the time we are working on this project. This is the flowsheet diagram that how my project would work. It's a summary of it. This would be the input picture that we will put in the Michelangelo software that we have talked about the first. And then there comes the role for the ink space. It processes and converts the input into G-code. A G-code is a machining language which controls the speed and the speed of the project. A G-code executor makes the G-code Arduino readable, and then Arduino UNO gives the stepper motor and servo motor command. And then stepper motor, there are two stepper motor in this project. One is for x-axis motion and second is for y-axis motion. Then there is the servo motor which is with the pen holder which makes the pen to work. And after all this process, the result that we have is like this. This is our output. The problems that we are facing nowadays is that CNC XY plotters are made all over the world, but they are made with CD drive for the scanner mechanism, which provides and requires a long X direction and Y direction. So this manufacturing is not suitable for mass production. Again, the price of the plotter nowadays is a lot more than high. So to solve this limitation, we designed a CNC XY plotter suitable for mass production, which is cheap, portable, and has rigid structure. The solution of the problems are to build and design an electromechanical device able to create continuous or discontinuous figures. To minimize the cost of manufacturing, as we have talked firstly, that the cost of the CNC XY plotter is a lot more than high. So we have designed a CNC XY plotter which has less amount of manufacturing, and to design a model suitable for mass production. My project is different from other CNC XY plotters because it has the ability to draw any continuous or discontinuous figure. It can draw any geometrical shape just like rectangle, square, circle, and the range of plotting is 180 multiplied by 180 mm. Maximum error can be 1 mm. And the drawing speed can be controlled by G-code. It can draw multiple intersecting shapes. Mechanical parts like gear, cam, etc. can be drawn with utmost accuracy. It is waterproof, cheap, portable, it is mass productible, it has lower power consumption, and it has rigid software to absorb vibration and stability. My next step would be to make a 3D printer by adding Z-axis mechanism, whereas we are making a 2D CNC XY plotter with Y-axis and X-axis mechanism, whereas my next step would be to make a 3D printer by adding Z-axis mechanism. We can do other things with this CNC XY plotter by changing a pen holder component. We can do drilling, PCB making, laser engraving, but only by changing the pen holder component. This would be the structure of my CNC XY plotter. 1 and 5 is the stepper motor, and 2 and 4 it's a motor driver. After that, the third one it's a Arduino UNO, and the fourth one it's a servo motor. All the wiring in this circuit have been done by jumper wires, and the motor and the servo motor and the stepper motor, it is activated by a power supply. We would give the power supply from a socket or a battery. These are the reference sites from which I have taken the information of my project CNC XY plotter. Thank you for your attention. Allah Hafiz.